Let's talk about some Odell Beckham Jr. news.
Oh, God. Free OBJ, Jay. Free OBJ.
So
because
if you guys...
been oppressed. He's been oppressed on the Cleveland Browns.
I know, seriously, right? But listen, if you guys haven't kept up with this saga, as of 4 p.m. today, he cleared the waiver wire, and now nobody put a claim in for him, so he's a free agent. He has the liberty to choose any team he wants, and if they want him in return, they can sign a contract and he become a member of that team. Before the 4 o'clock deadline came around, Jordan Schultz, looks like a verified reporter, said that the Green Bay Packers and Odell Beckham Jr. have some sort of mutual interest. And then another update came from the same Jordan Schultz, who said, update on the Odell Beckham Jr. situation. OBJ's team has also had conversation with the Pats, Chiefs, and Saints. So it looks like there seems to be a little bit of a market for Odell Beckham Jr. And if I had to ask you right now, Puma, where do you think OBJ lands as his next employer?
I mean, we talked about this offline. I don't really see the infatuation with Odell on the Pats. Like, he's already a diva. I'm going to say that word a lot in this segment. He's a diva. He's a bona fide diva at this point. He is what he is at this point. From a player development and locker room cohesion standpoint, I don't see it as a benefit for Mac Jones' development if he's going to feel the pressure to just force feed the ball to Odell. I mean, I'm not saying Mac Jones himself, like some of the play calling has been shoddy. You and Burge could speak to that a little bit more, but like it's been kind of an adventure trying to get the ball to skill position people, especially down the field. And it is a timing and rhythm-based offense. Look at that, similar to what Cleveland runs with Baker Mayfield and Kevin Stefanski. So if he's already bitching about not getting the ball and not getting the looks that he wants from Baker and the offensive coaching staff in Cleveland, why is that going to be any different for the New England Patriots? So to me, the Pats are out. Same thing with the Saints.
Let me elaborate on that real quick, and I want to give some stats because I think this is important. You're spot on right with Mac Jones and OBJ because I feel like OBJ in the locker room would eat Mac Jones alive. Like, I think it would be so bad for his development as a quarterback in the NFL. And what OBJ needs is obviously a strong, willed quarterback, like whether it's an Aaron Rodgers or a Patrick Mahomes or whoever it is. And, for Mac Jones's game and what the Patriots do, he would not be happy one bit in New England. Because at the end of the day, the Patriots run the ball really well. They spread the ball all over the spot, especially to their tight ends. And Mac Jones and Odell Beckham Jr. would just not produce in that offense. With Mac Jones' stats himself and who he is, obviously, we all know he can complete the ball between 1 and 9 yards because his completion percentage is 74%. But as you start pushing the ball downfield, when it's 10 to 19 yards downfield, his percentage drops to like 58. And then if you ask him to push it further downfield past 20, it's like one of the worst in the league, and he's down to 28%. So for who Odell is and what he's trying to do, because he's trying to, what he's trying to do over the next 7 weeks is accumulate numbers, show he can still play, and sign a big contract somewhere. And he's not going to be able to do that in New England.
Nope, not at all. That's why we're in the same boat. New England's out. The Saints, same deal. Maybe if Jameis Winston was there, because he can push the ball down the field, it would make sense. I don't think it's going to happen with Trevor Siemian and Tim Tebow 1.2 and Taysom Hill down there. Logic to me is either Green Bay or Seattle. And I know Seattle's been kind of rumblings about, maybe we'll put a waiver claim in there. But I think it's really going to come down to those two. Mahomes and the Chiefs, for the headlines, okay, cool. But if you're looking at the body of work, he's not going to fix the defensive issues, and he's not going to fix the shortcomings of Patrick Mahomes right now because he can really not string a couple of completions together. So Green Bay or Seattle. So it's going to be like two divas in Green Bay. It'll be like Donna Summer and the Supremes with those two divas in the locker room, or you'll get the diva and the phony and Russell Wilson at that point. That's what I think it is. Man, honestly,
you really hate Russell Wilson, huh?
You know what it is? To me, he's such a ginormous phony. And I say that, and my eyes kind of became open to that on Sunday Night Football when they played the Steelers, when he's out there and he's calling fake plays to ghost runners on second that took a break from softball and Freddie Soliotis' softball league. Like, these guys came over, they're like, yo, Freddie, peace out. I'm going to go run a slant route to Russell Wilson, even though I'm not going to catch it because I'm fucking invisible. But, yeah, like, we're going to do the fake plays, and we're going to do all this nonsense, and I'm going to be chewing gum harder than Pete Carroll, and I'm inactive, but I'm going to go out there for the coin toss. And then he does the same thing the following week. And then yesterday he does, like, a Hollywood movie-esque release of, like, you would have thought he almost lost his arm, like, holding a hand grenade. Yeah. Like, not even Dak Prescott was that bad on Hard Knocks. And the guy he fractured his ankle. The bone was sticking through his skin. He had 2 pins and a finger. You freaking phony. Like, oh, it hurts. It physically hurts.
The second I saw that Russell Wilson video,
punching air ain't the word.
I was like, Puma's gonna love this, so I said send it to you. And you're spot on, right? This thing was like a 90-second ode to like Hollywood photography. It was beautiful, like the transitions. You thought he was probably going through some extreme shit the way they filmed him. And you would have thought that he had like a broken ankle, like I said in the Twitter chat.
Jesus.
Not even Dak Prescott's compound fracture got this much, love through his video team. So I had a great time when I saw that, and I knew that would be hilarious for you.
Oh, God damn it. So, yeah, the phony or the diva. That's where it's going to come down to.
I'm personally hoping for the second biggest diva in Odell Beckham Jr. joining the biggest diva in sports in Aaron Rodgers, because I'm all about the storylines. I just want to see shit get blown up, because I know in 4 weeks there's going to be a nuclear meltdown in Green Bay, and I want to talk about it. That's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for storylines, baby.
Yep. It's great for the pod. It's great for it, and we'll get to the Green Bay freaking fiasco in the game preview too, but yeah, if I was a betting man, Green Bay or Seattle, but I think Green Bay is probably the leader in the clubhouse.